Hello, sixth graders. Today and this week, you guys are going to be starting your website. Hopefully, last week you completed the project in which you answered some questions about the Earth. You were asked to research about the layers of the Earth, plate tectonics, weathering and erosion, volcanoes, earthquakes, and tsunamis. So, hopefully, you were able to answer those questions either using the Brain Pop videos or using your science textbook, and you have those notes near you. Those will be very useful for your project as you begin. So this week, our project is to create a website. Let's go through the different steps of how to do that. First of all, I'm going to go up to the waffle, and I'm going to go to Sites. Once I'm into Sites, and it comes up, I'm going to go over here to New Google Sites. Then, for this project, we are going to use a blank template. We are going to want to use a blank template for this project. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. When it comes up, the first thing we're going to want to do is give it a title. Right now it says Untitled Site. Your title should be The Earth with a dash and your first name. That way I know who it belongs to. Down here, your title is going to be, again, The Earth. And you may want to change this background. To change the background, you're going to go to Change Image, select Image, and do a search. I'm going to search for images of the Earth. Once I find one that I like, I could go ahead and click on it. Maybe I like this one right here, and I can hit Select. That will go ahead and put it in. The other thing that it's going to do is down here you saw that it adjusts the readability of it. That's really helpful. It just makes it to make it adjusts the lightness and darkness to make the font show up as best as possible. Once I have that and I'm happy with it, I'm going to go ahead and select the layout that I'm going to use for this project. I'm going to go ahead and on this first one, I'm going to select this one right here, and I'm going to put in here Layers of the Earth. That's going to be your main first page. And I could go ahead and write a few sentences. This should be from your notes that you took. So I might say, the Earth is like an onion in that it has many different layers. It has the center called the core, the middle called the mantle, the outer layer is called the crust. So I'm just going to write a little bit in there. Then I'm going to add an image here. I could hit the plus sign, select an image, go ahead and do a Google search, and I might do Layers of the Earth. It will go ahead and give me the different images. I can go ahead and choose the image that I want. Maybe I want this one right here, and go ahead and insert it. Okay. So that's my first page. Then I'm going to want to add an additional page. To do that, I'm going to go to Pages. That's right here on the right-hand side. I can click on that and hit the plus button at the bottom. Then I'm going to name my page. My second page is going to be Plate Tectonics. And I can hit Done. Notice that when I do that, this same heading or same picture is going to appear. And that's kind of the way it is. It's the same picture as the heading for all of those. So you want to make sure you choose one that you really do like. Now I need to add my facts and my information. So I'm going to go to Insert. Again, I'm going to choose one of these that I like. I want to use this one again. I'm going to click to add text. Now, I don't want to have a title here because I already have a title. So that doesn't really make sense to have two titles that are the same. So I'm just going to hit the delete button on this so that I get rid of that title. Now I could go ahead and type in my text that I have here. I might say the crust is a thin layer that can move. Convection currents move the plates that the crust is on. That movement is called plate tectonics. I might also say there are convergent and divergent boundaries. That's an example of the text that you might put in there. Again, I need to do a picture, so I'm going to hit the plus button, select an image, go to my Google image search, type in what I'm looking for, choose one that I like. So out of all these, I think I want to go with maybe this one right here. Insert, and there's my second page. Going on to my third page, I'm going to hit page, the plus button, and I'm going to go ahead and type in weathering and erosion and create that page. I'm going to add another page that is called volcanoes. Notice as I'm adding these, they're coming up here. So once I get them all added, I could go ahead and click through them. My next page is earthquakes. And my last page is going to be tsunamis. All right, so I have all my pages now. Now I could go through and again I can add. So weathering and erosion, I want to come back, go to insert, choose one of these, make sure you have text on it. So if this one doesn't have any text, that one wouldn't work. So you want to make sure you choose one that's going to work for you. Volcanoes, same thing. I'm going to go ahead and choose one of these that might work. You know, volcanoes, there's different types of volcanoes. So maybe I choose this one, and in this area I talk about one type, and in this area I talk about another type. Just different possibility. Earthquakes, you can go ahead, maybe I choose 3 of them. Totally up to you how you want to do this. Okay, so your job, make sure that you have a page for each of these topics that is listed in your assignment. Make sure you have probably about 3 to 5 sentences on each page. Make sure you have a picture on each page. And then make sure that your sentences are spelled correctly, they're grammatically correct, and that they look good. Okay. In just a minute here, I will go through how to turn this in and how to share it.